Welcome back to 5 Rounds, and it is time for us to take a look at the business side of mixed martial arts. Robin hung out with former Affliction executive Tom Atencio to see what he's been up to.
What are you doing in town? Like what? You always have a million things on the go. What are you doing?
You know what? I've been taking it easy for 2 years. Real fortunate, and I have my son, my 4-year-old. Spent 2 years with him, and it was time to get back to work. So I met up with a company called Grips Athletics. They manufacture kimonos, which you know about.
Yeah.
And I took it there, and I'm here to sell. You know, at the end of the day, I'm doing sales, which I hadn't done before. So it's a new venture in the whole aspect of I'm running the company in North America and Canada, and I'm doing sales as well. So
you were sitting as a president or vice president or whatever titles, whatever they mean, running Affliction. You were, it was the biggest brand in the world, and you start now with a brand new thing from scratch. How has everything changed from when Affliction started rolling to today?
It's great because I have actually a key role here, a bigger role to be honest with you, and I take everything that I learned from Affliction and implement it here, but I'm also with a more, I guess, organized and more corporate company. The guys that I'm dealing with, I've learned probably more from them in 3 months than I did 6 years at Affliction.
You guys didn't know about a ton of stuff about business, and despite that, were able to be very successful?
No. I did and didn't, but everybody had their key roles. Todd was the salesperson. The other 3, one was a financial backer. The other 2, one was the artist who handled all the artwork. The other one, don't really know what he ever did. And then I obviously handled the entertainment and sports marketing. So we all had our key roles, and we did what we did, and we did it well. So in that aspect, yeah, I mean, we did. As a group of people, that's why it became more successful. I think it's more difficult when you try to do something on your own than when you have somebody that can do their key roles.
We'll do an MMA show. We'll do our show live from somewhere. We're deep, in the culture, and we'll meet kids every week that says, "Hey, I got a new brand. It's called Face Punch MMA," and it'll be like a T-shirt, and there'll be a face and something getting punched. And there's all of these kids, and. What would you tell these guys? Like, I mean, you look at it and it's like, I can't imagine going into a business that I don't actually know anything about. It's crazy, right?
But people do it every day, and that's the biggest thing is you want to get into, people want to start something, and I love the enthusiasm, and it's great for these kids to do it. But what I do, because I'm 46 now, I don't look at things as a small niche, and that's what the problem, that most people look at that niche market and they put blinders on and they only see this. Oh, fight, I want to be, you know what? I don't know any pro anymore that wants to wear a tap out or wants to wear a shirt that says, "Look at me, I'm a tough guy." Right. It is a niche market, "Look at me, I'm a tough guy, fight me," or "down to scrap," or whatever it is. But personally, I know myself, especially now that I'm 46, I'm 18. Now that I'm 46, the last thing I want to wear is a shirt that says, "Look at me, I'm a tough guy." It's just not what I want. And so when I look at something now, I look at it as a global market. I look at it as a whole. I want to build an athletic brand now. I don't want a fight brand. I don't want an MMA brand or a jiu-jitsu brand. I want an athletic brand that crosses borders, that a guy that trains, that does CrossFit, or a guy that runs, or whatever it may be, will wear the product because it's a lifestyle.
Right.
So for those guys, at the end of the day, yeah, you can start a niche market, but do you really want to be in that niche market the rest of your career?
You fought and you enjoyed that. You helped build Affliction and enjoyed that, promoted and enjoyed that. Why do you want to do this? 46 years old, you got a young son. Why do you want to go and build a brand new brand? Is it the excitement? Is it the competition? Is it winning? Why do you want to do this?
Why do you want to fight again?
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah. Good
Why
question.
do you want to continue in music?
Yeah.
Because we've both been very fortunate and we do what we love.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of older people die early when they retire. I think when you retire and you're not doing something and keeping you busy, and I think, especially like us, doing what you love, I think you kind of just wither away and become obsolete. And 46 is not old, but it's not young either. So, I need to provide for my son, and I want to build something for him that wasn't given to me. At the end of the day, that's what it's about, is pushing yourself and seeing how far you can go. And we can say we've done something, and I've only done it 3 times. I think you're crazier than I am. You've done it 9, you want to do it 10. we've done something that most people will never experience. Not only never experience, but wonder why you would even want to do it.
True.
So to me, it's written on my arm.
Yeah.
It's not the critic who counts. You know, it goes to the guy that's in there with effort, sweat, blood, and trying it. At least I can say I did it.
Yeah.
I'll never sit back and go, God, I wish I would have fought.
Yeah.
God, what if I would have? I did it.
Yeah.
And I don't have to satisfy that craving anymore.
And Robin, Tom Atencio, he's really developing the brand because we saw the brand on some of the Bellator fighters. So obviously getting the word out there. I understand what he says, that you can't focus on the niche, but it's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and this is a tough business, man. We've seen companies come and companies go, and to start from scratch like that, he's got the experience, and he's a great dude. He's a hardworking guy, but that's a real challenge.
And it also comes down to the passion. We saw it with the matchmaking alone from the Affliction shows. This guy has the passion. He wants to deliver fans the type of entertainment or the type of product that he knows that they want to consume. All you have to look like Fedor, Andrei Arlovsky, Vitor Belfort, Little Nogueira, so many of the biggest names, Fedor Emelianenko, on these cards. Let's just hope that he has that same type of enthusiasm, when he has to deal with a bunch of hurdles.
Yeah, and you know what? I talked to him about that stuff too, and maybe we'll run that on a future episode of 5 Rounds.
When we come back, we will answer some of your questions, so don't go anywhere.